a winless so far.
Yeah, that feels a little bit unfair to me.
Unfairness?
Considering the fact that NIP are kind of only just on the comeback after a very long vacation from international events, and Weibo, aside from the drama with getting their 5 players to Munich, Weibo are arguably in their peak right now. You know, they've looked really solid. Stage 2, I mean, they started a bit slow, but come into the APAC Major Qualifier, come into that LAN, they looked very, very good. They had a big win streak. Funnily enough, Weibo have actually played more maps of Siege in this stage than any other team.
I believe it.
29 maps played.
Because they had the lower bracket run and such.
They played they played 7 games in the group stage within Asia, and then they did actually go for an upper bracket run. It was pretty normal through the playoffs.
Yeah, in playoffs.
In the Southeast Asia region. But then into the APAC LAN itself, they had to go for a lower bracket run, and a lot of their games went the distance 3 maps. Of course, they were playing until 3 in the morning in Australia to knock out the Chiefs and qualify for their spot here.
2 world records happened that day. Longest ever ongoing Siege event ever, like broadcast hours.
One broadcast.
And latest ever qualification match at a local time zone. 3 a.m. qualification.
It's insane.
Yep. And the funny thing is, that day went so far and so long that the games afterwards, everyone is like, screw this.
Yeah.
Like, we're so tired.
Genuinely.
I mean, they tried their best, but they couldn't only give half, 50%.
Yeah, I mean, well, Weibo, their first match on that day at PAC was at 10 in the morning.
10 a.m.
And Chiefs, who lost that qualification match, their first game was at 9 a.m. And then, of course, it finished eventually at 3 in the morning. So Weibo, look, they've got grit, they've got determination, and they have endurance. Nobody can question that. But can they match the Brazilian firepower of this new look NIP roster?
About to find out. Weibo on the attack. They ban out the Kaid and the Mira. NIP, they respond with both the Ying and the Monty. 2 ops that are very commonly played by the aggressive squad of Weibo. Both to cause a bit of chaos on the server in the Ying, and to stabilize and getting those roam queues and plants down in the Monty. So I like this kind of hitting you on both sides here. Weibo, they're a team that can do a bit of everything, I would say. They can do your fast plays, your slow plays, do funky APAT stuff, do pretty normal stuff on the regions. They got Meepy and Gohan as support staff behind them, so a lot of experience between those 2 guys from different regions.
Well, that is a very important point to make. Weibo actually have made some changes recently.
True.
There was quite a big shuffle. You know, historically, it's been Meepy who's been the head coach for this team, and Mentalist who has been the assistant coach. Recently, Gohan came in. He took the head coach role away from Meepy. Meepy has moved into an assistant coach role. Mentalist, I believe, is more of an analyst, manager, assistance type role. So quite a significant shape-up in terms of how the behind-the-scenes looks here for Weibo. And we're still waiting to find out how that translates into game. Not a good result against EP this morning. Time to redeem themselves as they start to work on breaching into the site.
Yeah, impact trick though. Cons falls off the table and gets shut down by Ape, watching that exact same angle. The second summer goes out to confirm that wall opening for the plant later on. Meanwhile, Reaps tapping away past the red ping, just holding the enemies far away.
Hoven is just waiting, biding his time. He's taking control of bathroom, which is usually quite challenging to do. And he still has 1 nade to utilize here, as the Blackbeard is tempted to make his way forward.
Could just go for a plant here. They're waiting on the Toxic Babes and Pino, so I guess they're getting stalled out. Also got the Shanka to worry about. So perhaps default plant is no longer possible, but they got that numbers advantage. When they want to, a 3-2-1 push on in is very possible.
Pino's in the pivotal position. SMG-11 in hand, but the Glad's going to take him down. Big pick from Speakeasy. Hoven on the Blackbeard as well from Bathroom. Makes good on his nade. Haters has gone down, and Fantasy eliminated. Big round from Speakeasy on the Glaz. A big triple kill. And finally, a smile from Upbay. He has looked glum all day. I've seen him walking around the venue. That is the first smile I've seen from him. And the APAC boys kick things off looking very nice in the opening round of Lair.
A lot of time we're like, oh, Reaps is so good, Reaps is so good, but Speakeasy in recent history has been phenomenal.
Dude, Speakeasy is that guy.
He is that guy right now.
He is that guy.
He's like the APAC League effect. And I say that in the best of ways, right? He's IGLing, stratting, counter-stratting. He's the vibe guy. He's the flex player. He does it all. He's literally the highest value member right now in like almost every category for his team.
My driller Speakeasy has been taking names and making upsets since 2019 in Tokoname when he, with Aerolf, upset the European first seed team Giants. And made it to the semi-finals. The first time I think we've seen an APAC team do that in a very long time at that point. First time we'd seen them upset a European team like that as well. Well, Norengo technically
19
beat...
SI and Vitality or something?
No. Oh, that was in group stage.
Oh, it was a group stage.
Group stage. Well, technically, Norengo did make top 4 at SI19, but they beat Fnatic to get there, so it kind of doesn't count.
Oh, so they beat an EU team to go into top 8, then beat
and then
Fnatic
beat an APAC team. And then the exact same thing happened the other way around at Milan. Fnatic beat Norengo to make top 4, but it's like, well, you're just beating an APAC team. So I think it was one of the first times we'd actually seen an APAC team beat a non-APAC team on the main stage. And of course, Speakeasy was there for it. That was 6 years ago now, by the way. He's gone from being the young gunner at the time to now being the IGL of his roster.
Now the turntables. You know, when you turn like early 20s, time for thermite duty, heart-breaching, droning. But then we start seeing this kind of new trend where the old guard becomes the flex players because they got that experience to do very many things. Turns is a young gunner though. He walks in, takes down Fantasy, was the spearhead of the old Furia roster, being one of the star players in the region from an individual performance point of view. Now starting off 0-2 in NIP against Weibo. Oi. If only he knew.
Oh, Hoven, come on, this is a free kill. Surely he finds it, and he does. Cons will fall, and with that, NIP are trailing behind by 2 players. How do you get your way back into this one? I mean, we all know the only way to win a 3v5 is to get more aggressive. Weibo know that as well. They are going to read into it, and they are going to hold their ground. Turdstar, big kill for him. Wizard steps up and trades back, 2v4.
It's very individual aggression here from NIP. I mean, they could have swung together, but instead solo Bolo, the recall goes wild, and Wizard goes down. Pino in a 1v4 with 2 attackers low in health. Maybe possible, but hard.
Oh my god.
He's getting flash spammed.
This is just cheeky from Hoven. He continues to abuse him, and now he's figured out exactly where Pino's gone. A nade to go on out. Pino will find the kill. Low HP, 1v3. Diffuser planted. Sees up A for a brief moment. It will fall on back.
He's running. Sprinting
through the barbed wire. But meanwhile, that plant has been confirmed, and Reaps has got the hallway cut. It's a very early NIP tactical timeout.
You saw me was locked in. Okay, microphone time. Okay, get it down there. Make the most of it. Who's the current coach of NIP? I don't recognize him.
So I've got it as Dan.
D-A-N? Dan?
D-A-N.
Oh,
Dan.
You know you also have Bob?
Yes, well they have Bob.
Yeah,
they have. Bob is here. I saw.
I know. I saw him the first day.
But he's more the manager.
So they have Bob and they have Dan. That's like the least Brazilian name I can think of.
Well, it's funny because my database that I like track all the players and stuff, it doesn't like that there's Dan, a Brazilian coach, and Dan, a Russian player.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's...
I don't know, Dan. What's his story? Do you know? Where does he come from?
Let me have a look.
Daniel
Maciel de Souza.
Okay. De Souza.
Very Brazilian name.
I like that.
So, before this, he was the analyst for NIP from the start of 2024. So, he would have joined just around the last time that NIP made it to an international event as part of the main circuit, which was Sao Paulo. Prior to that, he was coach for Cade Stars, Magic Squad, Boo Boo Golden Kids. So, been around in the scene since 2020 in Brazil. But for the kind of the mid-pack pro teams that very rarely, if ever, make it to international events.
I'm going to say maybe bottom pack even, but yeah. Like Keatstar, at least one of the rosters was, I'm going to say awful. Then they had a second iteration that was better, but yeah. They had a bad stage.
Why are you hating on Keatstar?
No, I'm just saying, I worked Brazil at that time with Parker, I believe. And when we worked Keatstar, I'm sorry, but that was brutal. They've gotten better since then. I'm not sure if they're around anymore, but they had a great stage and then an also great stage.
Yeah.
10 seconds left.
NIP, of course, have made their fair share of roster changes. It was after Boston, actually, that they brought on Wizard, formerly played with Los.
Yes.
And that was when Psycho left. Prior to Dan, it was T-Chubbs. You remember that? Chubbs?
No.
I don't know how you say his name. I've only ever seen it.
Oh,
I'll get it up on Wikipedia for you.
Give me a photo. I'm a face guy.
You're a face guy?
Yeah, like a face person. I'm so bad with names.
Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Okay, we know who that is.
T-Chubbs.
T-Chubbs, yeah.
He was for the longest time
the
coach of this roster.
Yeah.
He's actually coaching SSG at the moment, according to these notes. But I guess we wouldn't see him much.
Oh, yeah, because he's called out behind the boys, yeah.
Yeah, it's call out behind the boys. But yeah, apparently T-Chubbs is working with SSG at the moment.
The more you know. There are some interesting changes.
Since just after Reload, actually, this year.
Okay. Cool beans. First Scopos today, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
Damn.
We got our first Denari in our last session.
And funnily enough, I think that was probably the most impactful Denari that I've ever seen.
Maybe due to lack of effort from Furia.
Because Furia sucked at dealing with it.
Denari is so good when you don't try and deal with it.
Well, let's have a look. Weibo are getting in an aggressive. Nice opening kill from Ape. Straight on into the objective. It's an utter annihilation of NIP.
Bye-bye,
Scopos is certainly going to have to get back into the site because, well, NIP have both of their players on this roam and the diffuser has been planted down below.
I'm not buying what NIP they're selling right now on the defense. It's not looking all that pretty and they're going to be locked down the staircase, 2 players.
NIP are not selling anything. They're giving it away for free. Turdster has obliterated them. It's a beautiful read and a great rush from Weibo Gaming, who are really starting to style on their opponents. What was it that the social vote was again?
65 in favor of NIP.
In favor of
NIP.
who's winning at the moment?
Not NIP.
And what did I say?
You said it was unfair?
I think I said it's APAC time, boys! It's friggin' APAC time today for Weibo and the lads.
When I said Weibo likes Lair, I was like, I don't care what NIP stats on it. I know Weibo, they know the game.
NIP in 6-1 on this map.
Sure, but
it's
not against Weibo. Not against The thing is, I feel like we're kind of back in an era where APAC is not as bad as people think. Like, because APAC will always be
Get this guy on the APL for 2 stages
and then
hear him become an APAC simp like the rest of us.
Hey, they fly me to Melbourne for the first time in my life. I'll support the cause. All
right, finish your point, mate. Okay. Come on.
My point is, we saw D+ earlier take down Furia. Yes, a weakened Furia, but they're playing the APAC craziness, but with much more coordination because they're getting support coaches from outside. You got Gohan, you got me helping Weibo, for example, right? You have the mixture of Brazilian players playing in APAC where they're adopting the playstyle.
It's the meta right now. In fact, funnily enough, the only APAC team at this event that has an APAC coach is D+, who have a Brazilian roster.
Players, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, I mean, well, technically, Enterprise has Mingo, but I mean, I was going to say that's not, like, Mingo isn't from OS.
Exactly, he's a separate
so it's still a form of an import in a way.
Yeah. So no, I also feel like what APAC historically has struggled with is adapting to the new meta because they're slower. They have full-time jobs, some of these players, right? So they're not going to play as often and as much, and there's less competition domestically. So when the meta changes, they fall behind for longer. The meta in the last 2 years has remained somewhat similar. There was a shield meta change-up, that was a big one to me.
Yeah.
And they have caught on and they're doing really well during this.
Yeah.
So no, I feel like you cannot underestimate APAC. It used to be like maybe CHG you could never underestimate. It's like most, if not all teams at this point.
Definitely. And you know, for a lot of events now, we've seen teams like Enterprise and Weibo. You know, typically it's the OS teams and the Southeast Asian teams that are more likely to get first rounded. Even if they are really good teams, it's just something that happens once they hit these international events. EP taking out Weibo, they've guaranteed they're not getting first rounded. Weibo looking in solid stead right now. They're making a surefire case for why they will have a deeper run here in the group stage at the Major. And Holvin, on the back of his gas, or rather smoke, is making his way on forward.
Also, mind you, right now this action is happening. NIP banned the Nomad so they can open up the Clash pick, but leaves up open all these strong operators you see right now. The Glass, the Blackbeard, the Ying, the Grim and the Capital.
Perfect.
A flank downstairs, shut down by Reeves. Perfect read. The Glass above, hold the pixel angle. They find a second.
And that's your 2 top players from NIP taken out early. Another 5 versus 3 advantage for the APAC roster. Wizard low HP. I mean, Reaps has been taken low, but he's done his job. He's forced the players on site to move, applying that vertical pressure.
Only problem now could be the clash, but they got a capital fire, they got blocked downstairs, the smokes on the glass, so plenty of counter utility here. And they got so much time to work with, over a full minute still on the clock. Got info on the clash, the pink bees. There they go, they're gonna walk on in.
Reaps finally finished off, but so is Cons. Pino's the last one standing. They know exactly where he is, and Speakeasy will run him down. Weibo are dominating here on Lair, round after round, 4-0 over NIP.
It does not feel fair. These gunfights are 3 attackers against 1 defender, every single one of them. And I feel like it's actually down to NIP to make a change. They are sitting, waiting for Weibo to make the first move, and they will brute force it because they got all these strong operators. You banned the Nomad. I'm like, okay, this is excellent to enable the clash play. But what about the other operators? How are you going to counter the glass? No Warden? Okay, that's a problem, right? How are you going to deal with Capital, Balk below, no Roman, no extension? It feels like to me NIP have kind of missed the mark on the prep work, perhaps, of what they want to do that should be successful. And Weibo are playing their own game, as they should.
You kind of almost have to insta-lock Warden every round
You
now
should.
because of Weibo, what they've shown they can do with that glass. They've also shown that they can do a lot with the Blackbeard as well. And what are you doing to counter that? You bring your Clash to try and counter Blackbeard? It's not working.
5 seconds remaining.
Nope.
You can
Feels a
keep
bit rough.
switching up bomb sites, and we've tried 3 different bomb sites. We've tried top floor, we've tried Bunk's Briefing, we've tried basement. We're going back to Bunk's Briefing now for the second time.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Yeah,
We
really
need to
not
see team
feeling
aggression.
confidence.
We
No.
need to see NIP saying, hey, make a play on me, 2v1.
If you ban Nomad, you better hope that you're getting aggressive.
It feels a little bit like the Furia game, where you're playing 1v3 and you think it's fine, but it's not fine because you're playing 1v3. You gotta... Oh, that great shot. Fantasy's first kill. Individual heroics, no teammate support. But he finally lands his shot. That should slow down Weibo for now.
I do feel like that was a little bit egregious from Hoven. You've got a Blackbeard, you're not marching in behind him.
But you're up 4-0.
Sure.
You know, skip some corners.
You may as well just like let them back into the game, I guess.
Yeah,
if you're
let's...
up 4-0.
Bit of an impact trick on the exterior wall. The downside of playing the ace is that you're very prone to the impact tricking.
Yeah.
And they got impact grenades, so...
Grishmod in pocket for Fantasy. Perhaps this is the way that NIP are planning to counter the Blackbeard. Remember, the bomb site is down on the ground floor, so this is just an extension. He can fall back. Out goes an impact grenade. He's about to feel a hell of a lot of pressure, and he is. Reaps will swing on inside. Well timed.
No one helps him.
Speakeasy.
They're right there, and no one helps him.
You're
They're
right.
right around the corner. They could have swung this double door right here and had a 2v1. Or a 2v2.
NIP are not playing together. They're letting Weibo fight these numbers advantages. And Weibo is now breaching into server as well. It's only a matter of time before the next player from NIP will fall or drop back to site, as Cons has just done.
Sticking around for now, though. Taking a fair bit of damage. The second player falls below, leaving Pino alone upstairs now. Wizard is not too far away, but again, these hallways will be like isolated gunfights. There's the BB.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, what could have been.
We need Wizard to have a little bit of support. It's so hard to take that 1v1 against Speakeasy, and he will fall.
Oh my god. Help.
Speakeasy finds one, and Wizard is completely obliterated. Pino will redeem the team with 2 kills with the SMG-11, and with Turtster on the ground, it's all up to Speakeasy on the Blackbeard to clutch for Weibo.
Has to get the revive and will do so. Pino has the greed for this kill. He's low in health. The one bullet, he's going to be done and dusted, but he has that shield, that cover. BB information. The cover is there. Now 2v1 with BB alive for full info. Drone in pocket of Turts. That 20 seconds. This is anybody's round.
10 seconds ago, it was a 2v1 for NIP, and Owen has flipped. But Turster goes down to the third. Speakeasy has to clutch up against Cons as the Blackbeard marches his way forward, but Cons clutches up for the ninjas in pajamas, and the Brazilians are finally on the scoreboard.
All the way down to a 1v1. It was looking so good on the opening from Fantasy. Then we're thinking, where's the support backup? Okay, then they bring it back to numbers advantage, but then Pino loses his individual gunfight. A very much swing back and forth of a round, but it does give them a little bit of a fighting chance. Lair it's a weird one to me. I feel like it can be attacker favorite, it can be attacker or defender favorite.
Bombs as they
Depends on
can.
the specific matchup. Weibo are excellent on the attacker player. That much we know. With how NP are playing on defense, not supporting each other, I do fear for their upcoming attacks after this round, however.
I mean, Weibo, they're good on their attack, right? They win 42% of their attacks on there, typically. They win 70% of their defenses. On
70?
70%. And
oh, it's over.
also, like, NIP win 81% of their defenses on this map, and that's out of 67 rounds. That is a large sample size.
Okay. And their attacks?
Their attacks are 56%.
Okay.
So still, like, pretty good. In fact, they have a higher attacking win rate than Weibo do, but they also have a higher defensive win rate that we're not seeing by
Attackers
far.
are moving out
Yeah,
to
by
locate a bomb and
substantially.
defuse it.
I mean, 80% win rate on defense is utterly insane. That means you're probably often expecting a 5-1 half on
That's
your
in
defense.
Brazil, by the way. There's no easy, you know, really, really easy free teams down there.
No, and there's a lot of extremely hard teams.
Yeah. That's very impressive, that's damn sure, but we're not seeing it right now. That, or Weibo, or just those guys, and as I say that, Turret takes down Cons, like, who just clutched the round for his team. Poor Cons.
Yeah, it's his army gone as well. Goodbye to all that regenerative util. Oh, it's an aggressive pick as well, just from the
Fantasy
external
did it last
window.
round. Same spot from different player. Like, they're expecting that aggression because it literally happened 3 minutes ago.
I mean, it's disrespectful to not predict Weibo are going to understand. You do the same thing twice. I mean, what's the saying? You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Weibo are not going to fall for the same thing again.
Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
That's Einstein, isn't it?
That is Einstein. That's what the quote says. I wasn't there when he said it, though, so I don't know for sure. Oh, whoa!
Brother.
We're griefing! We're griefing!
Brother!
Hello!
Ape!
He's just smiling.
You just killed Spickies. I mean, that is Weibo in a nutshell, right?
Yep.
Martin's always got a smile. He's always got something to laugh about.
He literally is so calm. Like, when we had that crazy long day where they played 24/7, he was just like out of his mind. Like, he was like, ha ha ha.
Do you remember when we said, are you having fun? Who's having fun in this game? Who's having the most fun today?
Me.
Yeah, Spickies, he jumped up and down. Dude was probably jet lagged after getting off the plane from Singapore as well. It's not a short flight from Singapore to Melbourne.
It is not.
Certainly not a short flight from Singapore to Munich, or from Indonesia to Munich, where Ape and Hoven have just arrived from this morning.
He's 8-1 for Speakeasy, and we'll have to deal with half health and 1 O's shield in pocket. Those bandit batteries have been dealt with vertically with that grenade. Good use of util from Reaps below.
This is cheeky from
But
Hates.
yeah, this is working now. 60 seconds, and this looks like a free plant attempt, but they're baiting it. A pre-ripped C4, just waiting for the right timing, and I don't think Weibo has any inkling that this is going to happen. And they can't quite use the Reap trackers below because, well, they're mute jammers.
Hates is not in a mute jammer though, so if they know to scan him, there's actually 3 C4s still up, so I have no idea how they're going to get this plant down.
Only one can reach. Like, you have to be where Hates is or closer. You can't throw it that far, so he's the one to make the play, but then once he uses his, they could just rotate a second player there, right? So, oh, the window.
Oh, what is that?
They read that?
Fantasy, there must have been a drone on that position.
Comes to C4. Wait for it. The second the plant goes down, it's going to happen.
Pre-ripped it, won't make any sounds. Hates, throws it out. It's going to take down 1. 2 players of Weibo eliminated. But the trade comes through thick and fast. Hoven also nades himself out. But Turtster, he's got the cover. Oh! Falls as well. Reaps straight back off the diffuser to find the final kill. It's a dominating 5-1 half. And Hoven is having the time of his life. He naded himself, and all he's going to do is laugh about it.
Classic Weibo from start to finish in that one. And I gotta say, very cold way to finish it because Reeves was like, okay, 10 seconds left. I can't risk going for kills because my teammate of Turret is in the other hallway. He can't get down that diffuser. So I'm gonna sprint back, turn my back to the opponents, go for a plant attempt. Tursta flanks the server hall, finds the first player, and then he makes the call. He's pushing you. And instead of trusting the cover, which you probably would in most cases, Reeves gets off the plant and makes the 1v1 into a 2v1. Again, these small gunfights where you can leverage man advantage, Weibo are significantly better than NIP. Because I don't see NIP taking 2v1s. Weibo do it every single time. So good. So precise. And like the comms for Reaps to understand what's happening and the chaos of that round as well. I mean, if you stick the plant and Turks lose the gunfight, you lose the round. This could have been a 6-0. This should have been a 6-0 actually.
Oh, we haven't seen any 7-0s yet, have we?
We have
seen
not.
Some very close results that almost ended up as 7-0.
We've seen a donut.
Have we? Did we?
Casey never got the kill.
Did Casey
He
never
was
get a
0-8.
kill?
No, he never got the kill.
Oh, brother. As if, I mean, if we were playing this like bingo game, or, you know, wagering who, if any player in the tournament is going to be the
Not Casey.
first to get a donut, Casey would be like the 5 least likely to get a donut.
He
in the
wouldn't even
tournament,
make it. If you had to guess, like, which is the player that would never drop a donut, Casey makes that list of never
100%.
dropping a
Attackers'
donut.
objective is to
100%.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
Well, it happened.
And it did. We also seen Furia go 0-2. We've seen big upsets. We've seen SSG taken out by Wildcard. Plenty of upsets in the tournament so far.
I love it. Yeah. It's a good time to be a fan of Siege. Although it's a bad time for predictions because they like it's so over already.
No, look, if you guys are there sitting on your channel points thinking about who to pick for the next game, just whoever everyone else is going against. That's the one to pick.
Well, there's also the predictions form on Ubisoft's website.
Oh,
the
true.
pickings.
And that's all locked, isn't
Exactly. They all got locked, I think, maybe yesterday.
it? Yeah.
So you're gonna sit here
You
and
guys
go,
are cooked.
oh boy,
Sorry,
yeah,
boys.
absolutely.
You meant to shoot the drone, Turp. There we go.
He's getting there. give him some second. It's his first round on defense. He's got to warm up the defender guns now, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. MP7's only on 0, and no one's playing 0, so
MP7 is a lovely gun.
it's great. It's great iron sight, which means you're immune to EMPs because it takes away the
Yes.
holoscope. Yeah, great gun overall. Can't complain. Same with Nomad's iron sight
Yes.
on the ARK. Also works.
ARX.
Sorry, yeah, ARX.
That's alright.
So you do know Siege?
I know Siege.
Okay.
Actually, one of my mates I used to queue with, he played Nomad every round with the iron sights.
Oh, so Chaiko.
Yeah, I
Chaiko had a
guess.
phase like that.
I guess he
Diana
did.
though, but yeah.
Alright, NIP attacking onto Master Officer. You're going to have to deal with Speakeasy's Tachenko pretty soon, and
Yeah.
especially for cons, you really don't want to get caught up in all that. I mean, as soon as you get hit by the fire, the guard break activates, and you can really delay so...
Here it is.
There's a guard break. You can delay so much time in this hallway with the Tachenko.
I think the Shanka can do like a total of like 90 seconds combined, I think.
That's unreal. I mean,
And
there's
then
only 60
you need
seconds
to
left.
get to the building and to the bomb site before it starts, right? So you can really lock things out. And I think using Tashanka in this way, just like continue to shoot and fire in the hallway, is quite underrated. Oh, Reeves just finds a vertical pick onto Hates, who's the fuck, by the way. The reversal vertical just gets the kill.
Oh, well, as a great man once said, those holes work both ways.
Yeah.
NIP are trying to do the exact same thing that we saw Weibo do, and it's not working for them.
Nope, it's less explosive. And again, they lost the vert. Reeves found that kill themselves before on the flank. The red pings comes out, the fire as well, but Speakeasy stays alive.
Good nade from Fantasy, though, and Wizard does replace that Buck's position and find the kill vertically on a Speakeasy. The Tachenko goes down, and the Blackbeard is still alive. Cons will be the linchpin of this attack for NIP.
Only 1c4, and it's on Ape. I mean, this is actually very winnable, but time is slipping away.
Oh, the
vert. Oh, not like this.
It's a critical kill, but Reeks fights back, as does Ape. Pino's gone down. The Blackbeard is no more. Fantasy and Wizard have to erupt into the bomb site, and
2v1.
Fantasy loses his fight. Wizard in a 1v3.
2v1.
He finds absolutely nothing, and it's a match point. Grabbed out of thin air by Weibo Gaming.
Every single fight, besides the vertical ones, have been 2v1s. I mean, those last 2 kills are beautifully observed. We see NIP goes for a swing, 2 players. 1 crouched, 1 standing. Who do I shoot? Oh no, you're dead. And then the second player, same angle, same thing. 2 players watching. It's phenomenal at how consistent Weibo can do this and how NIP are failing to match them in numbers. You need to fight the 2v2 if you have the numbers even. Otherwise, you're supposed to lose those every single time.
I cannot believe NIP are on the verge of getting 7-1'd by Weibo.
On Lair. Which statistically, NIP, you're a hype. I'm saying they're so good. They have a 4-game win streak. They got 80% defensive win rate. 1-5 half.
In the last 6 months, these guys have only lost it once out of 7 times they played it, and that was a 7-8 loss, so only by 1 round, to Team Liquid. They've beaten teams like FaZe Clan and
FaZe
Los on this map. They 7-1'd
Nah.
FaZe a month ago on Lair.
Okay.
10 seconds
Like,
left.
how the hell is that happening? And, like, you look at the stats, right? I mean, 56% attack win rate, 81% defensive win rate. It's their second favorite map.
Attackers' objective
It
is to locate a
gets
bomb
banned
and
against them
defuse it.
constantly.
Yeah, 14 times.
Yeah. It is crazy to see NIP going down, especially not in this fashion. And, you know, what's more, of course, earlier today, NIP had an unfortunate loss. I'm trying to remember, who did they...
W7M?
Yes, I think it was W7M.
I want to say.
I wrote
in
in my notes that they lost to NIP, so...
Oh, well, that's not accurate.
It was W7M, I've just double-checked.
Oh, yeah. But I will always excuse a Brazil v Brazil matchup because like they know each other so well. But then you look at NIP in this matchup, and I'm like, okay, it's an NIP issue. Like it's actually an NIP issue.
Definitely. Not to say that Weibo are playing poorly.
They are playing well.
They're playing very.
They are
good.
playing very well. You cannot take that away from them. Fantasy, who I was hyping up earlier, is only got that one early kill on Ella. That was it. Now he's 1-7. Weibo are just kind of roaming freely. Don't be called, Damos Tracker, a lot of pressure on gadgetry, but they're not really moving forward. They're going to move backwards outside the building to go on a different entry point.
And there's a lot of work to be done even after the roam clear is over. I mean, a lot of the util here with Divert, you know, Fuse, Ram, Sledge, this is done to...
Timer's going to be low in this one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is work that needs to be done in the mid-round, not at the start. Weibo still have Aroma upstairs. It's Hov, and the rest of the team has fallen back.
Ooh.
I think they're faking a full vacation out of the map. Ooh.
Oh, that's awkward. That's really awkward.
That is terrible. You cannot afford to be a shield playing on the stairs on a lower end position. And with that, I mean, Hover now has some support. Ape at the bottom of the stairs helping him out. This is going to be done and dusted.
Oh, I like this. The rat play. They're not going to expect this because why would you stick around? You got the 5v3. It's free, right? Wrong. They want more. The dog be called though makes it awkward.
Hoven gets another one! Double kill on the round. NIP just have Wizard and Pino left. They team up together. But the job is far from done for NIP.
GG!
The early GG called by Hoven as he's gone down. The rest of the team falls back onto the site. It's going to be a freebie for Pino. Hold the phone. Ape makes a critical mistake. Still, Weibo have the advantage.
Planning is not going to be that easy. They wanted to plant with the Fuse Shield for coverage. Now with 2 players alive, one has to plant, one has to cover. 3 different angles. The left room, the rotate, and the right above the retake it.
So Pino and Wizard, they need to rub together.
Gotta find one.
Whatever they've got left in this round. Wizard trying to make his way forward with the SMG-12, but Speakeasy takes down his last teammate.
GG's.
The GG now called by Ape, and it just simply would not be a Rainbow Six Major without a big APAC upset on day number 1. Weibo dominating the Ninjas in Pajamas and sending NIP down 0-2 in the first rounds of Swiss.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Just like a really good game. It's well played. And honestly, they just hit their marks. They're so confident. And it feels like Weibo, you know, they really took the APAC land and said, we have to play a really difficult tournament. Let's take a lot of learning lessons from this and go international. It feels like they've been just improving throughout the entirety of Stage 2 where they had mostly good games, but a few like they're kind of losing it right now, but they keep learning from their mistakes.
Despite having to deal with some problems with getting Ape and Hoven here on time for the tournament, despite having a bit of a support staff shake-up as well, with Gohan coming into the team. Funnily enough, it's Meepy, assistant coach, who was standing behind the players and not Gohan.
I think familiarity and comfort takes round here. Maybe Gohan in the future will take that spot.
Well, you can't question the results, that's for sure. I mean, here we go. We see Gohan setting up for an interview with the Brazilian broadcast. Of course, we won't get to hear from him, I don't expect. There's plenty of other English-speaking players on the team we might get to hear from. But what can we say for NIP? Not good enough. Those are the words that come to mind.
Yeah, not good enough indeed. I mean, we can look at numbers like Fantasy 1-8 and Cons 2-7. I feel like this is not the problem. People will play well and they'll play poorly. We need to see NIP with more coordination, more teamwork, more prowess, and active communication. It felt like they were constantly waiting for Weibo to make the first move when Weibo were attacking, and Weibo had really clean executes. This could simply come down to a matter of underestimating your opponent. But then you gotta adapt, you know, halfway through. They didn't really adapt at all because NIP kept hitting the same mistakes over and over again.
Yeah, not a good look for NIP, but for Weibo, it's a big moment for them. Of course, losing earlier today to EP was not what they were expecting. They're a team that they'd already taken down within the APAC region. They come up against a much harder opponent on paper than NIP, and they make mincemeat out of them. 7-1. It's a good day in the office for Weibo, despite a bit of a rocky start. For NIP, however, Where do you go from here? 0-2 down, on the verge of elimination tomorrow. We've got teams like NIP. We've got teams like SSG, if I'm not wrong.
Either D2 or CAG.
And Furia as well. I mean, wow, what a day it's been